So was the reason why there were a few takers on the sign and trade cap related or roster related, or just the league kind of knows what's at the large part of the iceberg? We're just in the basketball viewing nation outside of the insider circle, seeing just the tip. Does Kyrie have a reputation that nobody wants a piece of him after what happened with the Celtics and what's going on with the Nets right now?
Yeah, I think the issue is if you sign and trade for a player, the contract has to be for at least 3 years. And for the same reason the Nets were worried about giving a long-term contract, any team would be worried about giving a long-term contract. And then, Rich, when you sign and trade for a player, like the Lakers, for example, the Lakers' payroll next year is, I believe right now, projected to be around $150 million. Once you sign and trade for a player, it becomes an NFL situation. You are hard capped. You absolutely cannot go above a certain number. And so if the Lakers had signed and traded for Kyrie, like let's just say for the sake of argument, the Nets had an undying love for Russell Westbrook, and they would have taken Russell Westbrook in a sign and trade. They wouldn't have, but let's just say for the sake of argument, they would have. Taking Kyrie Irving in a sign and trade would have hard capped the Lakers, and they couldn't fill out the rest of their roster. So just from a mechanical standpoint, the Lakers couldn't do a sign and trade with Kyrie unless he was willing to take a significant pay cut. And even that situation, they would have had to guarantee him a lot more money. The Lakers were much more interested in giving him a 1-year, $6 million deal, as you can imagine.
Yes.
And we're more interested in now, if they trade for him now, so, if something happens in the next few days or next few weeks and the Lakers all of a sudden can trade for Kyrie, they wouldn't have to guarantee more years. They wouldn't have to be hard capped. So I know that this is extremely dense, but a sign and trade was just never going to happen. And so really the bedrock issue is this. We wipe away all that stuff. The bedrock issue is this, is the owner of the Brooklyn Nets, Joe Tsai, willing to have his team go through another season with Kyrie Irving behaving the way he has done for the last couple of years, or is he gonna say he wants to change? Because what Sean Marks with Joe Tsai's blessing said is that they wanted to change, and what Kyrie Irving said was see you in the fall. And to me, that's a guy who is like, okay, you don't want to extend me, you don't want to help me on a sign and trade, see you in the fall. I didn't take that quote as a quote of brotherly love, but what do I know?